Welcome to part 78 of Grand Theft Auto 5, and we're going to do another assassination mission. However, this one's a little bit different. You gotta invest after this mission is done.
So who the fuck don't you like today?
Guy's called Isaac Penny, ruthless vulture capitalist, about to take a controlling interest in Vapid Motor Company and sell thousands of workers down the river. Penny's one of those tight-fisted billionaires, rides the same bus to and from work every day. I was thinking you could take over the route and...
Drop the ass off where he needs to go. I got it.
Good. Oh, one thing. If I was you, I wouldn't buy any Vapid stock until the acquisition falls through.
For this mission, we're going to have to go to a bus terminal and get a bus. And we're going to actually have to act like a transit bus until we find the target. That actually is going to be harder than expected because of one thing and one thing only. Pop-in traffic. Again, I must stress, pop-in traffic can be a dangerous thing in this game. And if you wreck too many times, you will blow your cover. That is the problem with this mission. Pop-in traffic will show up out of nowhere while you're trying to drive safely and wreck right into you. And as soon as you get to the target, they'll probably see that it's not the same. No, I mean, they'll still see it's not the same driver, but the difference is, at the time you want them to know that it's not the same driver, you'll have to chase them down. However, when it comes down to getting to the target, if you wreck enough, the target will actually run away before getting on the bus, and that will cause the mission to fail. So that's a big warning from me. But all in all, if you're not careful, see, look what I'm talking about, pop-in traffic. Well, at least it wasn't too bad. All you have to do is just stop over by the bus stops, and we just need to pick up all of our patrons. Now, we could actually press the B button to view the bus patrons in the back. But at the same time, it would be best if you focus on the road. Again, pop-up traffic is your enemy. I know there's some people who are sick and tired of me talking about this, but this game has a lot of pop-up traffic that happens every time you try to drive to a mission where you have to drive safely. Every time, it never fails. So, we just need to drive to maybe 2 more locations. However, this isn't the guy we need to talk to. Now we got 1 more left. And he should be right under the bridge. So we kind of had no choice but to go through the entirety of the city. And like I said, follow the road, follow the instructions, and also, if you try to do it as fast as you can, that would help, but we should be nearing our target. And as I said before, the traffic can be a pain in the ass. And here's our victim.
You're late.
He is the CEO of Vapid. I know I'm scene, but it's a short cutscene. Sorry about that, folks. It's time for us to chase down this would-be CEO and run him over. However, it'll be easier than you think. You don't need to use the bus to cross into the sidewalks, because he's gonna make himself an easy target. Just simply follow him. You can't really lose him on a bus because you're on a speeding vehicle. Well, that is, unless the bus accidentally wrecks into pop-up traffic, of course. Eventually, he'll end up wrecking into some people, and then he's gonna try to run away on foot. it'll be on that motion where you can just follow him and run him straight over, like so. And once you do, hop out of the bus and leave the area. Well, I didn't expect for him to burn out the way he did, because normally he would be still riding his bike and I could still run him over. But the way he burned out, that actually helped me a lot. Nonetheless, folks, we are almost finished with the assassination missions. And with his death, that means, well, the CEO of Vapid's death, that means we could actually invest in Vapid. And why did I say to invest in Vapid after the mission instead of before? That's the only way you're going to actually be able to make the stacks peak at 100%. I mean, the stocks peak at 100%. But now, after that, you invest in the Gold Coast via LCN and wait till it's 80%. Then you invest, no, then you pull out, and then afterwards, that'll be the last stock you have to invest in before this mission, that is.
It's me, dog. Where we at?
We're at Enzo Bonelli, mafia guy turned real estate developer. He's bullied his way onto half the building contracts in Los Santos. Extortion, murder, labor racketeering, you name it. There's not a construction worker in town earning a livable wage right now, and Gold Coast Development is about to go under.
And let me guess, you got a personal interest in Gold Coast, right?
Anyone think you'd done this before? According to Bonelli's cell phone, he's at the construction site downtown.
It's done.
One small problem. My source squealed. Bonelli's expecting a hit. Watch yourself and go equipped.
Okay, here's the gist. If you don't have any guns or body armor, this will be a hard mission, because this is basically you running into a... Okay, that was me running into a car, but I was about to say this is you running into an army full of mobsters. So therefore, you're going to have to make sure you're heavily armed, because as soon as you show up to the site of the assassination, they're going to kill you. Speaking of which, I'm going to cut till we get to the site of the assassination, because after all, GPS will lead you there anyway. Alright, we have to prepare ourselves for battle, because he's going to be at the top of the construction site. I should have had a body armor for this, but I didn't think about it when I did it. So, on that note, we're going to head over to the construction site, and we're going to have to whip out our weapons and start killing anybody that stands in our way. Like this guy.
What are you doing? You ain't allowed any
Try to utilize cover, and more importantly, make sure you see your surroundings. There's going to be enemies coming out of the woodwork, and they'll try to come to your position. So you got to be careful, because the cover can't protect you from people flanking you. That is something that needs to be said. Where's the person that's gonna flank me? Hold on. Ah, there he is. Accuracy doesn't matter. So long as you killed him, that's what matters. And more importantly, so long as you make a clean getaway. That's all that matters. So, once we kill off all of the goons here, at the bottom floor, we'll just go on ahead and clear off... Wait, hold on, there's more of them.
I'm putting you out of business, motherfucker.
We'll go on ahead and clear off the second floor, too. And, let's see, are there any more goons at the elevator? Yeah, there's a goon at the elevator, actually. Oh, a whole squad of them, too. We'll just murder every last one of them that just gets in our way. And once we get to the elevator, that's going to be our checkpoint. Alright. We'll just have to make sure to kill anybody that stands in our way of getting into the elevator. And we're going to go up. Since he's already took the only other service elevator up, I'm going to have to go up instead. So, all we need to do is just get to the area to reach him. Oh, and be careful though. if you're on the elevator, the goon squad can actually aim for you while you're still on the elevator. Funny, this is the second time Franklin actually appeared here in the construction site, because the first time he had to take plans and use them for the FBI heist. Now, try to utilize cover as much as you can. Yeah, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to deal with these guys because they love to hide behind cover. So I remedy that with either grenades or a grenade launcher, one of the two. Preferably a grenade launcher because it'll smoke them all out of hiding and eventually kill them. Don't be afraid to use explosives in a closed room so long as you're not in the same vicinity as it. Well, we're close to them. We just gotta get to the service elevator. But here's a little thing though. The service area is gonna have goons on... the service elevator, sorry. It's gonna have goons on the service elevator. Oh, God. Well, thanks to that, I kind of screwed up. But as I was trying to say, the service elevator will have goons on it, and they'll probably shoot at you, too. So on that note... not probably, they will shoot at you. So on that note, it'll be in your best interest to make sure you be ready, because they will have an easier time to pick you off than what you would if you were on a service elevator and they're practically waiting for you. Okay. I think I got rid of most of the trouble here. Ah, there's the guys right there. Pop those guys and head straight for the... oh, shit. I killed him and knocked him off the cliff. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of dead bodies that's going to be needing to clean up before we actually... before anybody actually continues construction here. But, that company is going to be closed due to its CEO about to take a bullet. Well... give it a few minutes. Nonetheless, as soon as you're here, try to run for cover, but more importantly, whip out your rocket launcher. And more importantly, take out anybody that stands in your way. I mean, you can aim for the helicopter with a machine gun. It would be in your best interest to use the rocket launcher. But once you kill off all the goons, and you kill off the boss, it would be preferable if you did that. You could use the parachute to jump down from the building. First, let's kill the helicopter. Boom. Heat-seeking rocket launcher. That's what I'm talking about right there. And then I'm going to take the parachute, and I'm going to get as far away from this building as humanly possible. Because if you stay around, it's a 3-star wanted meter. So all we need to do is just fly away from the building. Oh, whoa. Whew. That was some dangerous stuff. But at the end, all that matters is 1, you kill the target, and 2, you make a clean getaway. That's it. Hey, at least Franklin's assassinations are over. And if you followed my advice, you should make over $2.1 billion.
I know. We better let this simmer
Again,
now. Way too much
when
heat.
you're trying to
Very
invest,
nice
it
work,
also, the intervals of how much you're investing also matters. So that's how you're going to reach 2.1. And if not, just keep manipulating stocks until you do reach 2.1 billion, sorry. Anyway, now it's time for Michael to start his 5th mission in the Kifflom string. So let's talk to Marnie, or Shupar, if you will.
Hello, Zondar. Are you ready?
For what?
It is today and the tract can be written.
Wait. I can't believe that you got wrapped up in this bullshit. You seem like a nice girl.
Objectionable antitheses are worse than idiots on a sinking ship. The literature makes that very clear.
Yeah, well, does the literature make clear that you need help?
I have help. I know the truth. If you want to know me, Agree to pay your dues and wear pale blue attire for the next 10 days. You should get the attire off the website. It's very reasonable, right?
What?
Are you even capable of listening, Zondar? Kifflom.
We've come to the point where we're actually going to need the Epsilon outfit in order for us to complete the next 4 missions, if I'm not mistaken. So you really need the Epsilon robes. And Marnie will leave, or I should say Shupar, would leave a website link that will allow you to make any donations and, more importantly, buy the Epsilon robes.
25 grand?
Michael will freak out on how much it costs.
Crap.
But here's a tip. To make the other 3 missions appear, donate about $25,000 first. Trust me, it's going to take $50,000 just so all those other missions can appear. Because when you're putting $25,000 into the mission, you also got to put $25,000 onto the robes, so that way you will be able to complete all the rest of the missions. So, click on the website here, and then click onto the robes, and the robes should be sent to your house. You're going to have to wait about 3 days in order for the robes to appear. And that means you're going to have to do a lot of sleeping. And that's pretty much all this mission is. Sleeping. Yeah, that's the whole mission. You're in your room, passing up the time for, I do believe, 10 days as soon as you put on the robes. Now, once they're delivered, they're going to show up into your closet. Here's the thing. Once you put these on, you cannot take them off for any reason, nor can you switch to Franklin or Trevor. It'll just restart if you do. Which is all the more reason why you don't want to do this at the beginning of the game, because there are missions that forces Michael to change clothes. Which is why you do it at the end of the game. So on that note, Michael will have to rest for 10 days, and I'll cut when the 10-day period has happened. And there we go, 10 days. That's a total of 40 saves, folks. Jesus Christ. But after donating a lot of money, Chris will tell you to go to the next location. And that location is going to be in a secret area where we're going to pick up the plane and fly it. Unfortunately, that is going to be the next episode of Grand Theft Auto 5, my brothers, as we finish off the rest of the Epsilon cult missions wearing this pale blue outfit. Kifflom!